I tried to move on. Now I wish I hadn't. You know, I fell in love with Patrick and I married him, and then he went and cheated on me. You know? You would have never done that.
How can you be sure?
Because I know you.
You knew a 19-year-old boy who got a death sentence. We were stopped in our tracks by the reality of AIDS. Robin, our time was limited, so we tried to make everything count.
We did. Every single moment was precious.
What if I hadn't gotten sick? What if I had lived? What if we had followed our dreams? Would we have fallen apart? Would we have argued?
No, we would have figured out a way to be together. Our love was that strong.
Tell me about Patrick. Tell me, why did you fall in love with him?
I don't know, at first I thought he was an obnoxious jerk.
I'm seeing a pattern.
I thought he was a cliche, you know, a brilliant surgeon with a god complex, chasing everything in a skirt.
What changed your mind?
There was this one surgery. Patrick had blood-on-blood contact with an AIDS patient, and he had to do a drug therapy to prevent infection. We talked a lot in those days, and I got to see this side of Patrick, you know, this vulnerable side that he didn't show to the rest of the world. And he got to see me, you know, someone that faces her fears. And I don't know, when it was all said and done, I was able to see Patrick for this kind, vulnerable man that I wanted to marry.
Then you got everything I wished for you. Look, I gave myself an out, okay? I told Seamus that I'd try to get there, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it.
Right, and if Ronan doesn't show up, his good buddy Seamus is gonna come looking for him.
I managed to convince Siobhan that I'm Ronan.
Siobhan has an emotional stake in this. She wants to believe Ronan's story because he killed her boyfriend. She needs to think that he can find redemption. It's going to be a lot harder to convince a hired gun who has close ties to Ronan.
Okay, look, why don't I intercept this Seamus guy and make up a reason to question him, buy you some time?
Fine, I'm going with you.
No, listen, this guy is a killer, same as Ronan. It's too dangerous.
You need help. That's why we're here, to make sure you get through this alive. Now, can we stop wasting time and get going?
Where are you getting this, Seamus?
It's a town called Kinsale. It's in County Court. Come on.
I'm trying to take it in stride. I mean, honestly, I'm a little freaked out the way that Mac just dragged me into the police station. He didn't let me talk to an attorney. He didn't read me my rights. He just called me in and then accused me of kidnapping Robin.
But he let you go.
Well, yeah, he had no choice. I mean, Mac doesn't have anything that resembles proof. And he's just convinced that I'm somehow plotting to make Robin look unstable. For example, he said that he thinks that I threw myself in front of her car. I mean, that's my favorite. You know, why would I purposely put myself in the hospital? I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just a little unnerved by all of it.
Well, I don't blame you. I hope it's over now.
It's not even close, because when I was in the station, Mac and some of his forensics buddies ransacked my apartment and impound my car. I don't even want to go back home because everything's going to be torn up. I mean, it just feels like such a violation.
It's just not fair for Mac to just trample on your rights like that just because he doesn't want to accept the fact that Robin took off.
I believed Patrick. when he said that he wanted to commit to me, to be a husband and a father. But he didn't change, you know? And you can't have things both ways.
Making a new life with someone while holding on to the past.
Exactly.
Kind of like what you're doing with me. I'm not excusing what Patrick did. I'm just saying there's two sides to everything.
Wait a minute. You're comparing my husband cheating on me to me honoring the memory of someone that I loved?
How have you been honoring me?
What kind of question is that?
Humor me.
Oh, I don't know. The photo albums and a diary, you know, sometimes I get it out and I read it.
How often?
I don't know. Something really sad happened last spring, so I read it then.
And Patrick knows you're reading your old diary about your first love.
Well, so what? You know, he wasn't very nice about it, which baffles me because what happened with us happened a long time ago. I mean, long before I even met Patrick. And I try to honor your memory by giving back to the HIV and AIDS community. I mean, I went to Africa to help people that were suffering.
Suffering the way I suffer.
Yes. What is wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing. But you put all those pieces together and it paints a really clear picture. Come on, there's a place in your heart that's permanently out of Patrick's reach.
Watch out for the sheep.
Yeah, I see them. You know, I'm thinking we might have made a wrong turn somewhere. Shouldn't we see some intersections or some lights?
No. We're in rural Ireland. Once you get out of the city, it's like one-lane roads.
Okay, wait. What's this say that? Is that the Valley, whatever the hell it is we're looking for?
No, we're looking for Ballyland, not Ballyclaw. And it's gonna be at least 5 kilometers more on this road.
Of course, it's kilometers.
Siobhan, wait!
Hey, Rev. I've heard more than enough lies.
I can explain.
Stop the act! You're an undercover cop pretending to be Ronan O'Reilly. Interpol has sent you here to expose the balcony. All of it clear as a bell. No explanation needed.
You don't know the whole story.
You had a job to do. And I was an unexpected complication. So you used me. There'd be some sub-story and I fell for it. Like your sister said, I wanted to leave a load of bull about you finding God.
No, that wasn't a lie, okay? I mean, I changed some of the details, obviously, because I had to, but that was the truth. Okay, I was telling you the truth about me. I was engaged to a woman that I'd been in love with for half of my life. And I found out that she was sleeping with my brother. And it filled me with so much anger and rage that I couldn't see past it. I mean, I started drinking too much. I was spiraling completely out of control. And when I was at my lowest point, I wound up in that church. And I suddenly realized that God was there. And that maybe, just maybe, there was a reason for all the pain and the suffering that I was going through. And that if I could just grab a hold of the smallest amount of hope and faith, that it could change everything. That was true, Siobhan, okay? That happened to me.
I don't give a damn one way or another. I'm leaving and you can't stop me. Unless you try to shoot me, but that'd be against the law now, wouldn't it?
Please, keep our hands where we can see them.
Well, top of the evening to you, Ronan. Mind telling us about the 2 dead men we found in the alley?
You know, I may be a city boy and out of my league and everything, but we're driving on a dirt road through the woods. So I'm thinking maybe we missed a turnoff.
No, we're going the right direction.
We were on a paved road a few kilometers back. Why don't we just turn around and look at the sign?
Because that would be a waste of time.
What are you talking about? You've never even been to Ireland before. How would you know that? Don't tell me it's because of your Spencer instinct.
My Spencer instincts are like radar.
Well, then, I'm sorry to tell you, baby, but your radar's down. We need to get directions.
Okay, we haven't seen a human being for miles.
Kilometers.
Fine, we can ask the sheep where the turnoff was for Ballyland. Why don't you open the map like a normal person and look at it?
Because the map we have does not even have the road we were on it.
Just turn it. Okay, we started right. Whoa.
What the hell was that?
You do understand?